Us five, we're the originals. If anyone else ever joins, they're merely a guest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm all for other people coming in, but loyalty, innit?
Yes, they are merely.
If we ever secured a bag, the bag's only getting split 5 ways. There ain't no 6 man.
I'm only on it for a milli, bro. I'm only on it for a milli.
Keep mine in the kitty, bro. We'll just keep it as drink money. Keep stacking it.
All right, look, shall we get into this? We all good to go?
Yes.
Right, gentlemen. So, day one. What a day of cricket. England
Absolutely.
won the toss, batted first, and got bowled out for 112 by the second session. Yeah, that was it. And India then ended the day.
Al, stop it, man.
What?
Funny guy.
Allow me, come on. India finished the day 99 for 3. Rohit Sharma is sitting there pretty with a good few runs at 57. And he's got Jinkar Rahane with him. Kohli was about as well for a bit, but
Chopped on.
yeah.
Lucky.
But let's start with England. Let's dissect this. So, won the toss, batted first. For me, I think they missed a trick. So, firstly, with team selection, only going with one out-and-out spinner was the first problem. But secondly, with that team choice in mind, I would have bowled first because it's an Indian pitch. It's only going to deteriorate as the game goes on. So if you've got 3 frontline seamers playing, you want to give them the best chance. And that's only going to be early in the day.
I would have. I agree with you on that front. I think if you win the toss, because of what happened last time, and there's all this talk about pitches, put your position in. See what I'll go on with the pitch a little bit.
Because on a Saturday, JP, you can attest to this. It's like sometimes you don't know what the pitch is going to do. So it's like, let them see, throw them in, let's see what happens, and we can work from there. But
yeah, I think generally you would think bat first, but there were so many unknowns. I still would have batted first, but I'm saying there were so many unknowns. Indian playing in India, new pitch, coming from a pitch where it was turning, so India likely to produce a turning pitch. Day-night test match under the lights, pink test ball. What's it going to do in Indian conditions? I think, I get your point. So many unknowns. You'd rather the opposition take that risk than your batting lineup take that risk. But I think it was almost signalled by the team selection, the negativity in that. Like, you've got another. It's not like you don't have other spinners. You've brought 2 other spinners on tour with you, and in India you're just playing one spinner. Why have you brought them along? I don't think Stokes gets into the side. I don't think if you're being positive, Stokes shouldn't be playing. He doesn't bowl enough to bow. He doesn't bowl enough, and he probably is not good enough to get in just on his batting. So he shouldn't be playing in India.
Without Butler, who's that X factor then? If you take out Stokes from the equation, where's England's X factor? And I think that's what's keeping Stokes there right now. Because he's 5 innings now.
I'm his biggest fan. Like, I love Stokes. He's a great player, but I just think if you're not bowling him, he doesn't get into the team as a batsman alone. Like, you should be bowling him more. You should play two. Yeah, it must be because he doesn't get into the side as a batsman alone. I don't think
they've definitely got him in as an all-rounder, haven't they?
Is his bowling even that great though?
I've never rated his bowling, to be fair. Test matches anyway.
No, do you know what? He has these occasional spells of brilliance. That's what's great about him. Yeah, and it's the same with his batting. He
bowls with heart. He bowls with heart, right? He puts in a lot of effort. He'll put in a shift for the team. Like, if you give him the hard slog, he'll do it for you.
That's
I don't know.
Coming out.
Is he a genuine
but he doesn't have to be a genuine wicket taker. He just has to hold up an end, really. Yeah. He just has to bowl tight for a while.
But he gets wickets, and he does pick up vital ones as well. He's that guy when a captain needs a wicket or they need to throw the ball to someone they trust. He's your guy.
But then I also get the fact that they don't have a proper spinner that walks into that team. If it was a case where you had Swan and Panasar both of them, both of them will play, right? Because they're both quality.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, I agree with JP on the fact that England should have played a second genuine spinner. I don't think Stokes was the one to drop. I think they should have dropped Broad. I don't think he showed his worth it. I don't think he showed his worth in that last match.
I agree. I don't think Broad should have played. I agree that.
No.
But I'm saying if you're playing Stokes just as a batsman, he doesn't play.
Okay.
Well, let me throw out a question then. So do you think maybe England's hand was forced slightly to play the third seamer because they sent Mo and Ali home and they had no faith in Don Best?
And they did send Mo and Ali home.
Yep.
As much as they made out that he decided to leave, it was decided beforehand.
No,
so.
they actually had to come out and apologise.
Yeah, exactly. They like to ruin his name.
Niran,
I'm just going to go back to our first ever podcast. That's what I'm saying.
Niran,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts here? Have England, were they forced? Were they not?
JP just called it in it. They Megatron fucked it from the
Yeah, no, so
you're so thick here that you played three fast bowlers.
Won the toss.
Bro, what are you thinking? Like Root, yeah, needs a shot of one stop to get that unblock out his brain, you get me? He just completely and then you know what happened? They realized they fucked it so badly that they let out the frustrations in the field.
yeah.
When we were dominating and we only lost 3 wickets, and they were pissed off because they realized how much of a they literally just let that today's match go in it. Real talk.
You make a good point. We'll get to this. So let's just dissect it. So 112, the only highlight for me was Zach Crawley. I know I was getting a bit of a mockery in the WhatsApp group from certain men.
He was timing it well.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna lie to you.
Whatever you want to say about the deliveries, you still got to put them away.
From that first on drive, you just knew.
He was
timed that on
in his
drive.
zone.
Brother, he didn't do anything except put 4 balls away, yeah? That's pathetic.
How can you say that? But man hit 50.
Because any of the top
Man
5,
hit
top
50
6
of
test
80
batsmen would have put
of
them
80
away
odd
as well.
balls.
I think it was more than that. I think he was very good and decisive with his footwork until he got stuck in the crease. He was playing well. He was being positive. He was getting that stride out. He's got a big stride. He was getting to the pitch of the ball. Not easy when the spin's in your head.
Get too gassed about his 267, you know. He made that against a Pakistan county bowling attack, yeah? He's still got a lot to do in this test match.
Are you going to go and do that?
Bro, allow it, man.
Someone's
Not even bat on a Sunday. You're talking about
it's all
test
great
cricket.
saying, oh, it wasn't against like a great
Let's
person.
just,
But
let's
man
just
done
say
it. He done it,
he
innit?
looked like he was
You can't knock him.
He done it today as well. He did.
Exactly.
He batted well, and I think what we've been complaining, or I've been complaining about England is they tend to just go to the sweep. They don't use their feet. They're not positive. They're not getting to the pitch of the ball. They're not smothering the spin. All of that stuff. And he was doing all of that until he got out.
No, but even him getting out, he got out misreading the ball. It wasn't that he was wrong-footed. He just thought it was going to spin away. He didn't expect it to come back into him. That's what got him.
Yeah, I think you can cover that slightly with a bigger stride.
Slightly, but I think that's more. The more he plays in the subcontinent, he'll learn that sort of stuff. I think this is still like it's maybe his 5th or 6th match for England.
He's definitely got potential. He looked confident. Yeah, to show
3 years young.
a clear mindset to do that in conditions that you've not played against, and bowling attack, pretty decent bowling attack. So all credit to him. He done well, mate. He looked the best out of the lot for sure.
Definitely.
I think other than Rohit Sharma.
So,
He probably looked better than Rohit Sharma on the day.
Yeah, Rohit looks a bit iffy, to be fair, still. Very
early against Jimmy, he looked a bit iffy, but who doesn't against Jimmy, man?
But one of the changes England made was bringing Bairstow back in for Dan Lawrence, along with dropping Burns for Crawley.
He's gonna have a field day with this one.
Burns for
Bairstow
Crawley
should have never left
but...
Yorkshire, mate.
Oh god, yeah. So yeah, Johnny Bairstow had a bit of a mare.
Terrible.
I thought he would do well.
Yeah, I
actually thought he was going to do well.
They brought
Oh
on Axel.
Bruv, are you a man watching the PSL?
Pakistan sometimes. I'm
Bro,
not gonna lie to you.
Pakistan have their own Raheem Cornwall. Literally, this Don has just taken the catch on the boundary. I go, what? Who is this? I thought it was a fan. It wasn't a fan, bro. Man was
Have
on
you
the
got a
team.
picture? England's
Crawley,
batting.
innit?
Johnny
You lot think
Bairstow.
Zach Crawley's world
Bairstow.
class, and I think he's rap.
Yeah, so Johnny
I don't think he's
Bairstow.
world class, but he's got potential.
Who?
Crawley.
Oh, exactly. He looked
He's
alright.
got potential. He looked good in India.
Look good.
If Root struggled, you know, like he's
You got-
done well.
Yeah, you got to remember these conditions, and that's why I like spinning pitches. It's like us going to England and somebody getting a brave 50.
Yeah.
And on the swinging track, you would probably turn around and say, "Yeah, he done well. Like he's done well that he could get runs in England." And that's the way England should look at it with him. It's a tough pitch, foreign conditions, and he's done well.
Yeah, and then
Nurren ain't having it, you know.
But
Niren, please share your views. Don't just shake your head.
You know why? Yeah?
Use your
He
words.
hit, how many boundaries he hit? He hit 10 fours, yeah?
Yes, sir.
And they were all lollipops, yeah? So take away 40 runs. He really should have been 10 out, bruv. See you later, son.
You know, but you got to put away the bad balls, innit?
Brother, he got the lollipop, bruv.
But look, man, I'll come back to my original point. Are you putting that away on a Sunday?
Yeah.
No, shut up.
If I ain't had a drink,
Bro, don't expose your alcoholism on this right now. The world is going to see this. But you know, England was struggling. Root was well. That was he got 17, but it felt like a painful 17. He seemed all at sea. He was struggling.
because he ain't got the broom out. That's why.
yeah,
He
he couldn't play the broom. Yeah, his head isn't right. I think when you can't play the broom, I don't think he's that confident. I thought he was. I thought he's a lot better at playing spin than he's shown in the last 2 Test matches, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think he will probably come good as well because he'll figure out a way, but doesn't look like it.
And especially with his root ball feeder and the trailer he does about playing spin using it. Ah, mate, you're not doing yourself for your business any services there.
He's tall as well, so he's got the advantages where he can quickly use his feet. He's got the reach to smother the spin. I think right now, since that second test, his head's not there. He's not assured in his game. He's not assured in terms of defense, and he's not assured in terms of using his feet to smother the spin.
But I think worst of the worst was Ollie Pope. He looked like so startled throughout his whole innings. He just
want to
never
be there, innit?
exactly. He looked like he was just trying to run back. Like, let me just
Do you-
go back in.
You should
Do you
never
think-
have a key throw, bro. I told you.
Do you think they lost the match before they started? All this negativity about the pitch spinning too much, it's not standard. But did it actually spin that much?
No,
Mate,
no,
It
that's
didn't
madness.
spin that much.
No, the
That's not-
occasional
They
ball.
Everyone was
Okay.
missing straight ones. Even Pajara missed a straight one that just went on with the arm.
Innit?
So even
on.
this is what the Sir Alistair and Sir Andrew were saying. Like the majority of England's wickets weren't to spinning balls. The majority got out to straight ones.
It was a
It's-
thing.
They psyched themselves out.
Yeah, I
they're
think
frightened. They're
Yeah, I
frightened
think-
by spin.
you made a very good point. I think they have
Yeah.
possibly psyched themselves out, thinking, "Fucking hell, another minefield here." Like, get ready, lads. Do you know what I mean? And I don't. Do you think it helped the confidence going in? No, you're a spinner short as well, thinking it's going to turn.
You would think they didn't think it was going to turn, I guess. You can't think logically
But
they
you know,
thought it was going to turn and go in with one spinner.
but you know what? Jimmy said it. He came out before the game. He said, "Yeah, we see grass, but it will be gone by the time the game starts. There won't be grass there." So even
That's just
Jackson was calling it that it's going to turn. So between Chris Silverwood and Joe Root, that whole team selection, whatever committee, something's been messed up somewhere.
They've got too hung up on the pitch, man. They've let that's in their heads already.
No, but if
Instead
they
of
have
like-
got hung up on the pitch and they know it's going to spin, then why not play that extra spinner? I get you're not confident in Best, but you've brought him along on the tour. You've got Amit Verdi there as well. It's like,
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking about the batsman there. Yeah, I see your point about the extra spinner, but I think the batsman they're done, man.
Yeah, man.
They look finished.
Honestly, it was very disappointing. Like, this is the third test. Like, England still have a chance to, get to the World Test Championship final. But if you're going to play like this and get bowled up 112, you don't deserve to be there. Why should you get?
the new ball was giving enough to Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad, I thought. There was a lot going on when they were bowling.
Anderson was Anderson.
It took Shubman Gill nearly 30 balls to get off the mark.
Yeah.
They bowled well.
They bowled really well to start with. Anderson, look, he bowled 9 overs, 6 maidens. That's the class of him. But let's just finish England here. There's something I was going to say.
Ollie Pope, we was on.
No, even beyond that. England,
Stokes.
yeah, they don't deserve
Yeah, as well.
112. Doesn't strike me as a team who want to win the Test Championship. And so it's like, what's the point?
That definitely wasn't 112 all-out pitch on day one.
Look, man, if India are 99 for 3, clearly it's not.
I get that. I don't always like to say it, but the rub of the green was slightly in India's favour in some of the, I guess probably just 1 or 2 umpires' calls. But even taking that into consideration, I think they should have got at least like 220 on the first day.
Yeah.
At least, man. At
least.
Minimum, they should have been getting 220.
It's not done that much. And prove me wrong. Maybe tomorrow will prove us wrong when it all of a sudden starts doing that much. But the ball's pretty old now. Toughest time to bat seems to be what everyone's saying is the last session if there's a hard ball. So India had it the toughest.
Yeah. Well, actually, this brings me on to the point I was actually going to make, and now I remember it. The ball. So, if you were watching, Graham Swan showed a new pink Indian SG cricket ball, Alvin. Right, and then they showed one which had been used for 15 overs, I think. Mate, that ball does not hold nothing. It is utter rubbish.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
It's
shocking,
and
yeah.
even more, they showed a stat that Anderson and Broad in the first 8 overs, I think it was, they were getting the ball to move 1.2 degrees. Right, ball's hard, new, shiny. After 8 overs, that dropped to 0.3 degrees.
Well, again, that's where England missed the trick by not bringing a third genuine spinner. They should know that by now.
Yeah, but that just shows how bad that ball is as well.
Why does that show that how bad the ball is? It's just normal, right? The ball's going to move when it's shiny and it's new. Bowlers are coming in with a bit of aggression. They get a little bit tired. Their skill set drops a little.
If you see the ball, try and watch the highlights. I might show it, right?
Yeah, I didn't see the ball.
The lacquer, there's no lacquer. The lacquer disappears. Like, even with a red ball, even after 20, 30 overs, you can still shine it up. With that pink ball...
Yeah, but you can't shine it up. There's no saliva.
I think they've been using sweat, you know.
Another point. If anyone cocked it...
Stokes being a bit cheeky.
They're using
sweat. Did he use a spit or saliva,
yeah. He didn't realise, to be fair, to his credit.
It's just a natural thing. I think it comes as a reaction and a habit for cricketers, man.
It's just habit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pick up the ball. Pick up the ball, you gob on it, and you shine it up.
So apparently it's a 5-run penalty.
If you do it twice, or if you get warned and then you do it.
You get a warning and then do it. But yeah, he was clueless. They sanitized the ball straight away.
Stokesy tried to take a catch and he tried to say it wasn't even a catch, bro.
Wait. We'll get there. Well, let's start there. So Shubman Gill nicked one through to Stokes at slip, but for me, he put it down. For the England team, no, he didn't.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the gripe was because I was watching it and then my phone froze and then I just saw the England players surrounding the umpire. So I don't know what they were surrounding for, the decision or. And I saw Niren's comment on that was quick, or someone said that was quick. I think it might have been Kazim even, but I don't know what happened.
I think they were annoyed. I don't think Stokes' reactions. I don't think he was 100% they caught it. And I think from my point of view, when the umpire saw one view, he was convinced they touched the ground. I was convinced on the one view that they touched the ground. I think England were annoyed, saying, "Why couldn't you see another view? Why couldn't you zoom in?" I was like, "Mate, it touched the ground."
He literally drags the ball across the ground.
Yeah,
I see.
he presses the ball down on the ground.
I got a call from my uncle. You man, carry on.
Yeah. Well, one, it touches the ground, and two, he's not in full control by the looks of it, and that's the criteria of a catch, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think their annoyance was more. It deserved a few more angles. Take a little bit longer. Don't make the decision so quick.
But it was clearly not out.
Oh man,
But it was.
They batted shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they batted terribly, innit?
How does that compare? I can't remember who was batting, but one of the English boys were batting, and I think Ashwin was bowling, and I think they looked at a few different angles for us. A few different angles, a slip catch. How do you think that compares?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's
because they had a crazy stump cam view, which was thick.
that was mad. Yeah.
Was
But
really
he
good.
got his hand underneath, innit?
Yeah, both decisions are clear from my perspective. Or should it have been given the same treatment? I don't know.
No, but still drag the ball, man.
There's no. It's not like LBW, right? You have to check the no ball, check if it hit in line, check if it hit the bat, check that. There's no set procedure with this. If it's clear from the first view that it's not out, it's not out. If they took, then you can hear the commentators complain. If it took like 10 views to look at something that was clear from the first view, you'd hear the commentators say, "Why is it taking so long? This is why I don't like DRS. It's stopping the game." You can't win, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, the right decision was made anyway. But I don't think English shouldn't have any gripe about it.
But his reaction was shocking, you know. He actually thought he took the catch, brother. I was devastated. I thought he would have been better than that.
I don't think he thought he took the catch. Well, I don't know. Initially, I don't think he thought he took the catch.
He's like, oh,
because he didn't really react. But then the way they went on afterwards,
it was shocking, JP.
I don't know. You would have felt it graze the floor as you're catching it, man. It grazed the floor 100%. Yeah, you would have felt it.
Yeah, you would have felt that.
Bruv,
that's what I'm saying. His reaction wasn't, "I've definitely caught this. Let's go away and celebrate." It was almost like,
"Yeah,
I'm not sure."
Bruv, he was smiling like he caught it, man.
Yeah, I know. Afterwards, after it was given not out, it was that kind of smile, like, "Oh, I can't believe they've given that not out. What is that? That's appalling." It's almost that's the attitude that I hate. Is that I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm feeling sorry for us. We're getting really hard done here. Yeah, conditions aren't great. We've been hard done by umpires, are not for us, etc., etc. They're just making excuses at that point.
Yeah, bro. He let his frustrate. He's batting. He's a walking wicket right now, innit? You get me? So he's in the field. He ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
Also, big up Ishant Sharma today, man. 100 tests, 300 test wickets. Come on, man. That's a good effort, right?
Yeah, great effort from Ishant.
Could there have been a lot more?
Should have been a lot more across his career, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Another 100 or something.
How old is he?
Another 100.
100 wickets, man.
I think 30.
34?
3, I would reckon. I would say 33.
Oh, 50 wickets. At least he should be on another 50 wickets, bro.
Yeah, maybe another 50, yeah.
All right, I did take this with 100.
Did he not go for a spell where he wasn't playing a lot of Test cricket?
No, brother, he played. He was
Has he been playing
well,
consistently?
playing shit.
I think it's taken him a while to figure out how to. He's 32. It's taken him a while to figure out how to take wickets. He's bowled well for a while without taking wickets. Like he's that. Like when you watch him bowl, he'll put it on a good length. It will just miss the bat by a bit, but it's never going to hit the stumps. But I think what he's learned is to make his length slightly fuller, where the batsmen get drawn into the shot a little bit more, and there's an opportunity to hit the stumps if they mess up.
You know what,
gone
Jake?
down.
But it's taken him too long to get that. Huh?
He's learned some control, innit?
Yeah, he's learned control as well because he doesn't go for pace or anything like that. He knows his bowling.
So what is he, around 83, 85 miles per hour, right? Operating around that controllable speed?
But today he's
I think
controlled.
so.
80, 85 maybe.
Was it not just good batting, Niren?
No. Nah, bro. Nah, man. I can't agree with you on that one, bro.
I think he was more searching for the wickets a bit too much.
Yeah.
So he went fuller than he would normally go because the pitch is offering a bit, and he probably felt that there's an opportunity here to get a cheap wicket.
During the blazing like sun and that, because they were bowling. He needed to, maybe just get on a length or something. But
Yeah,
he got one in it. He got one in it. Ratings.
Yeah. He
Who's-
done
Well,
well.
that was a poor shot, wasn't it? But ratings, he still got one wicket.
Who was the batsman? Sibley, right? No. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sibley.
Yeah, with Dom Sibley. Yeah.
That's our favourite batsman, isn't it?
Was it?
He's whack. He's
Was it a
so
poor
whack.
shot? Should he be leaving that?
Bro, he didn't need to play
Um,
that.
Good technique, man.
Appalling shot, bro. He didn't even need to play that, man.
Where
It's
did
never-
England Martin come from, man?
Have you ever played against the pink ball? Batted against the pink ball
No.
when it's new?
Only in nets.
It's different. It hits the bat so much harder.
It's hard.
I don't know.
It's hard, yeah.
It's so hard. Like, and even if you're not timing it, it almost feels like you have to keep forcing it. Especially, I played it 2020 a few times with the pink ball,
Yeah.
and it's just it doesn't feel natural. Like you can't really time it unless you're properly in.
It feels heavy, doesn't it?
Feels
the
really
bat.
heavy. Yeah, and it'll definitely damage a bat or two. I think I lost one bat this season playing 20 matches.
Yeah, at least no one's having a worse than Ollie Pope. He dropped Coley apparently as well.
Yeah,
He
he
did
did.
sitter.
Was it a
Absolute
lolly?
sitter.
Yeah, but it didn't cost too much, so
I think he wants to leave the bubble, innit?
He
Yeah, I
needs
think
to
he's
just get
done.
that flight back to Yorkshire. Innit?
That's what they're gonna say, innit, man? He wants to leave the bubble.
Is this your new line, man? They need to go back to Yorkshire.
Wherever he's from, bro. He's from
He's not,
London.
is he not a Surrey boy?
He is.
Well, why are you so harsh on him? I thought he's done okay.
Yeah.
He's
He had one bad innings today.
he's done good. He's shown that he can bat. He definitely can bat.
Nah. Overrated, bro.
He's
He's like a better version of
Man hasn't even
like.
had a chance, and you're saying he's overrated.
He's like a Ian Bell, innit? Bog standard, innit?
You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. That is. Oh,
Bro,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand how these Englishmen play 100 test matches and average 40 and call themselves fucking great players, bro.
Wait.
that's a good point. That if you're averaging 40, you probably shouldn't be considered a great player. But Bell was class
He
in
was a
terms
good
of
batsman.
he was a
He's
good
alright.
batsman. He probably should have scored more runs than he did, but he was a good batsman. And I think Pope will be a good batsman as well, and is a good batsman.
He's going to be like 100 test match batsman with like 40 average.
Probably, yeah.
With like
Maybe
100.
43.
Something like
But
that.
they'll take that. You'll probably take that if you're England. If you're playing mostly in English conditions as well, where it's going to swing a lot. So
We spoken about Big Axel.
Nah,
Top 6. I think we need to give
Bubble.
him a shout out here. Yeah, Axel picked up 6 second test.
All
He's already
in
got
straight.
He's got 2 fifers for his
Are we
name.
saying done anything? Did he do something special? Or was it England that's cocked up?
No, he done something special. He put it on the spot.
Exactly. He put it in the right
As
place.
in, no, he was very consistent. You can't take it. Very
Yeah,
consistent with his
he
bowling.
was. Nira might say he gave some lollipops, but
Hey, it was day one, and he's getting 6 wickets. I know it's not a classic day one pitch, but even if that was, let's say, equivalent to a normal day 3 pitch, a spinner getting 6 wickets on day 3 that quick is still impressive. And it didn't do much. Most of the ones he got wickets with were just skidders that went on with the arm. So if what he's doing is intentional, it's very smart and great find for India as a backup for Jadeja.
definitely. He's proven me wrong. I said at the start, is he even good enough to be
But
playing
he's
Test
young in
cricket?
it, so you could almost groom him
You'd be
into taking
surprised
over from
he's not as young
Jadeja.
as you think.
Yeah, actually.
Late 20s.
Oh, is it? Man, the whiskey's keeping him looking young in it.
Why you say whiskey? Because he's good dry.
Yeah.
Trust me.
The prediction section. My top left, Niran. What are we thinking tomorrow? What's the plan if you're India? What's going to happen?
So obviously, first session, just get in. 1s and 2s. Hit the 4 ball, obviously, if they give any. And what's that? That will be... What are we on? 100? Get about another what? 100? Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100 lead. And then start motoring in the second and third, I think.
So what sort of score?
By the end of the day.
350 all out.
Okay. England back again or end of the day?
Yeah, I think we might chuck them in for a bit, maybe like 10 overs.
Anything happening if that happens?
Yeah, 2 wickets.
All right, cool. And then Roydell?
What's the current score? 99 for 3, right?
Yes, sir.
They're going to bat the rest of tomorrow, man. I'm going to go with, let's say, 320 for 6.
Okay.
Big 100 from... Is Rohit still in, yeah? Rohit, isn't it?
Yeah. Still
Yeah,
there.
man. Big 100. Supporting act from Pant to get some runs.
Okay. I like that. That's a good shout.
Yep.
Stigington?
He's not here. Oh, he is.
No, man, I'm back. I reckon along the lines of Alvin, Hitman gets a big 100. Although I think his supporting act is going to be Ravi Chandra and Ashwin.
It's not a bad shout.
Oh, man.
He's on it, man. He's on it. And I reckon.
Hey, Washington's around as well,
Yes.
Oh,
He is.
Yeah.
I think Ashwin and Rohit hit big runs tomorrow. Ashwin gets close to 100 as well. Maybe not tomorrow, but I reckon that India will end up close to 300 with Rohit and Ashwin at the crease.
So just to put this out there to you and Alvin, you only think India are going to score about 200 runs tomorrow?
India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say? I said 360, no?
Yes, that's about. I was in 260, but around the 200 mark.
I think Rohit's going to do Rohit. I think the others will fall around him until Ashwin gets in.
That's a bold one. JP?
I think England will start well tomorrow morning. I could probably see 2 quick wickets going. Most likely Rahane and Roy going quite cheaply. And then punt coming in. Ball will be about 40 odd overs, 45 overs old. Not doing much. Quick fire, 70, 80. Get India to about 270, 280. England back in last session. probably two to three wickets down for 40 odd runs, 50 runs.
All right. So
That's not a bad shout.
I think India will get bowled out for around 320. Pant and Washington are going to get the runs tomorrow. I think the left-handers will dominate Leach.
He's going to be tired as well by the time
He's
they
going to be
come
bowling
on.
so many overs, so many overs, and he's done it in the last game as well.
One
Fine.
slinger.
But
Yeah,
I think when Punt comes on, they'll bring Root on though.
yeah,
They think Root can get him.
we probably will. That'll be the
He
worst.
probably
part.
will, yeah. If he bowls it wide outside off, and Rishab's not
Spinning
patient,
away as well, yeah.
he doesn't even need to get his spin in. I just don't think he should play that shot where he opens and tries to go inside out. Just keep going straight and over leg.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
In my head, I have this mad scenario, yeah, where, like you said, Jigger, India lose early wickets, Rahane, Rohit gone, Rishabh goes on a quick fire. That's how we get to about 300 to 20. It was just a quick fire runs. But what I'm debating is, yeah, I think India could possibly bowl England out tomorrow as well. I think 200-run lead, India don't bat again.
It's not done that much. It's not done that much. I know they're a bit like rabbits in the headlights, but it's not done that much to be
No,
bowled out again.
But
I
look at
can't,
have
I
you
can't
been
see
looking at the
England
pitch?
being as bad second time round.
Oh, I think they'll do worse. Because look, if you actually look at the pitch, yeah, the pitch is literally deteriorating. Do you know how we used to have the big craters at Tudor Drive, yeah? They've got them there on day one.
That's the footmarks. That's the
Why are you
footmarks. But
dissing
it's,
Tudor
No,
Drive,
but
bro?
as
Tudor
they're
Drive
running,
is-
as they're running through, you can see it's starting to deteriorate a lot. It's coming through. So for the left-handers, it could be different.
let's see what the ball does tomorrow. But I don't think the ball's done enough today
Oh no, it hasn't done
for-
much today at all.
for
I agree.
everyone to be bowled out tomorrow. That's 20 wickets. No, less than 20 wickets. How many have India lost? 17 wickets tomorrow.
I think it's. I don't think this game's going to be on the third day.
What? Slow down.
For bold statement, unless Rohit goes big, yeah, this game doesn't last 3 days.
If India get through, if like I'm saying, if we lose 2 quick wickets, then we're going to rely on a quick fire punt runs. But if India somehow get through 15 overs with this ball in the morning without losing wickets, they're going to put on a massive score.
Oh yeah. That's where
They're going to
that's
put
where
on
it
a
goes different.
massive score.
If Rohit's there after drinks tomorrow, first session,
And we've only lost 1 wicket.
he's going to go
Yeah.
big.
Because imagine how tired the seamers are going to be. Imagine how tired Leach is going to be, and imagine the state of the ball.
But have you noticed? Even Jofra, he's only bowling 130 odd.
Yeah,
He's
bowling
saving his energy, isn't he?
he's saving
When
himself
though?
for the IPL, bruv.
Yeah, he's coming back from injury as well, isn't he? You see his arms all taped up.
He's not fit to
Yeah.
play. That's my point, basically. He's not fit to play.
Yeah, they should have.
He just turns it on whenever he feels like it, innit?
Anderson's got a niggle as well.
Gimme. Oh shit.
I think he must be fit enough to play. I know I've seen those bandages taped up, but if he wasn't fit enough to play, why would you not take Stone? Because he bowled well.
Because Jofra gives you that X factor. He's Jofra, isn't it?
I think, yeah, but Stone bowled well. If he's not fit enough to play, if Jofra's 100%, then yeah, guaranteed he plays in this
See his
test
shot
match.
today.
But it's desperate times. It's like when Australia played Warner when he still hadn't recovered from his groin injury.
Yeah, but he's coming in off half a step and a couple of pints.
Archer's shot was shocking today, bruv. Jesus Christ.
No,
He was just having
played for the
fun
turn.
though.
He played for the turn. And he
No.
didn't turn.
He
Exactly
didn't
how
even
old
move
are
his
the England would.
feet.
Bro, he's a bowler. He's
Bruv,
gonna
at least
be-
move your feet, bro. Come on now.
I think he was pitched as an all-rounder. He's slowly becoming a bowler.
Yeah. He doesn't care about
He
that.
was pitched as an all-rounder.
But that's
When he
because-
got his passport, he was an all-rounder.
No, but that's because of all the 2020 he was playing. 'Cause you know, for that period, he couldn't play any international cricket for anyone, right? So he was just going around the world playing 2020. He's played all the tournaments.
But if he actually took his batting seriously, he could be a batsman as well. I think he might be at that mental stage where Ashwin was at for a while, where he could bat and then he sort of dropped off and he just was going out there and playing shots and not thinking about his batting. If he actually took it seriously, then I think he could be an all-rounder. But right now, you can't class him as an all-rounder. You can almost he's a tail ender.
Yeah.
In
Definitely.
Indian conditions, yeah.
In any conditions,
You think?
he's a tail ender. Yeah, he's not an all-rounder.
He averages 13, I think, or something. Highest score of 30. So
Found out in Test cricket.
you're not asking much of him, but
No bed.
Yeah, he's not an all-rounder. You don't look at him and you say he's an all-rounder. No chance.
no, he's putting on.
He can hit a big ball. He's a strong lad, but doesn't make him an all-rounder.
He needs to wear his gold chain to start bowling wheels again, bruv.
But gents, let's call it there. So let me stop this recording.